What's going on, y'all? You already know this is your boy Mo from Mo's Auto Clinic, where we do the best repair for very affordable prices for you guys. Today I'm making this video on a 2005 Toyota Camry LE with the 2.4 motor in it with the dual overhead cams. This car came in with smoking and misfire and lack of power. So didn't take much to diagnose that. Pretty much we found out what cylinder was missing on the computer and we went right directly to it. When we took out spark plug number 3, we found it wet, so we cleaned it up, put it back in there, start the car for like about 2 minutes, still running rough, still misfiring. Took number 3 out, number 3 plug is wet again. So that cuts and eliminates a whole lot of diagnostic. Obviously we know is the head gasket blowing. So when I took it apart, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and if you guys watch, you'll see what I got myself into. This engine is full of sludge. It's kind of difficult to figure out what I'm gonna do just yet, but I have an idea of what I'm gonna do with the sludge and how to get it out the motor safely. So please watch, like, and subscribe, and I hope my videos is helpful somehow, some way. I do be giving a little bit of knowledge out there in the videos, so I hope you guys catching on it, and I hope you guys like it. So I'm about to show you what I got myself into with this motor. So this is where your coolant going. This is cylinder 1, cylinder 2, cylinder 3, and cylinder 4. You see, on cylinder 2 and 3 is full of coolant. And this is what her cylinder head look like. You see all that gooey stuff? This is the cylinder head. Now, this is her oil pan. You see the oil pan? You see that little bucket in there? You see it? And this is her timing cover. So pretty much this is gonna get clean at the machine shop. This is gonna get clean here. This is gonna get clean here. This is what I was saying about the solenoid. You see, this is your oil, this is your VVT. This is oil breathed through there. This is what it's looking like. And you see it breathed oil through there. So I'm pretty sure all that gooey stuff is in there. And then if we lift this up, so this is down the bottom. So this is the oil pump right here. This is where the oil goes at. You see how bad it is? I'm pretty sure, and this is the chain that runs it. And this is the engine chain. You see how the chain looks? It's full of that gooey stuff too. So that's my only fear. And then in here, inside, the actual inside of the motor, look at the oil housing. So this is what I mean when I say, you know, it's a gamble. You know, look at the inside here. You know, this car is full of gooey stuff, man. Full of gooey stuff. That just tells you all right here. Look at the oil. So I guess now you're wondering, what the hell? What are you gonna do with all these things? This engine is completely damaged. Well, that's what a lot of people say. I like to challenge myself. I like to do the impossible sometimes. I even have a good friend of mine that is a Toyota certified technician, he looked at, I sent him a video and he said, Mo, replace the motor. You're not gonna get that sludge out the motor. Maybe you're wrong. So this is my theory, and this is how I'm gonna get it out. So this is my theory, and this is the route I'm taking with this motor. Of course, I'm gonna use some diesel fuel because it's heavy, and I'm gonna clean the pan out completely out, clean the cover completely out. Definitely brand new sensor and brand new bolts, and of course, brand new timing. And this is what I want to do with the pump. I would like to replace it, but that all depends on the customer. But if not, we're just gonna have to remove it and clean it up and clean all these things up. And we try to get to as much as possible out this motor. And then once I put everything back together and start it up, we're gonna be starting it up with some chemicals to clean out whatever we can. And I'm gonna do that about 3 times and send her out with an oil change with some regular cheap oil, and pretty much bring that back in 2 days, and then go ahead and change it with full synthetic and add oil treatment, of course, and engine treatment, and see how that goes. And that will be the cheapest route right now for the customer, and that will be the easy way possible to challenge myself and trying to prove everybody that you can still save this motor. It's a Camry, it's a Toyota, it's a Camry. You could definitely save this motor. So we're gonna see if my theory right. And definitely, you're gonna keep watching, and definitely at the end you're gonna see this car running without no oil light, without nothing. So right now I'm in the process of the cleanup. So as you see, those are the cam caps. I cleaned those up with the bolts. This is the timing cover. Cleaning that. And right now I got the cams in there cleaned up but soaking, so I could kind of try to run out the gooey stuff with my air blower. There is some inside the cam, so I'm in the process of letting it soak in here now in that gasoline to kind of clean it up and try to get unclogged as much as I can. Like I said, I think it's gonna work, but we'll see. Hopefully it does. Either way, me and the customer are on both pages, so let's see how it goes. So this is after hours and hours of cleaning. The block is pretty much ready. I did the oil pan outside and in. As you seen earlier, the cam was soaked in here. Those are my back cam caps. Those are my front cam caps. This is my cover. All these things are ready to go. Here's the pump. Took that pump out and the chain. That's gonna get replaced. It's dropping out. Yep, that's gotta go. And this is the cam after being cleaned up and blowed out and made sure all that gooey stuff come out of there. So pretty much the cam is empty. It don't have nothing. It's clear. I made sure of that before that was the first thing I cleaned. But yeah, the cam cleaned up, and the oil pan down bottom is cleaned up as well. I just don't feel like lifting the car up, y'all, but it's cleaned up. I don't know if you can see, but cleaned up the bottom as well. As you see, everything clean. And here's the timing. Cleaned up the timing as well. I don't know if you guys can see, but you could tell definitely different between the videos. So yeah, so let's just hope for the best, and they call us with some good news at the machine shop and tell us the cylinder head is ready to go. So I could go ahead and start putting this thing together, man. It's a lot of fucking work, a lot of bolts, bolts everywhere. So yeah, I'm just waiting on some parts that I ordered the timing chain kit, I ordered the oil pump, I ordered the head gasket, I ordered some new I ordered some some cylinder head bolts with the washers from the dealership. They was kind of expensive, $115 for some washers and bolts. And this is my sensor. I actually took my time and cleaned it up because this sensor was kind of gonna get the ticket expensive. So I took the time and cleaned it up. It's clear, it's ready to go. And this is for the oil pump right there. That's also gonna be replaced, the chain and the sprockets. So it's in motion. Let's just hope by tomorrow or by Wednesday, Thursday, this car's ready to start. So we back again, we almost done. So we got the head on, the hard part is done. We did the 58 foot-pound, and then we did another additional 90-degree. And then we did the cams for 22 foot-pound, and lined up the timing perfectly. Here's my time lined up with my Earl back there, and here's my time up here lined up with my Earl back there. And here's my crank lining up, and here's my pump lining up. So everything should be lined up perfectly. Once again, you gotta turn the engine manually, but pretty much it's just that little things that you see needs to be putting back. The hard part was actually getting the cylinder head and getting it torqued right. So anyway, y'all, be back with when it starts. Okay, y'all, finally, it's all together, and actually, if you hear, she's running. So far, y'all, we got good signs. First of all, the smoking out the tailpipe stopped. That's gone. And as you see, no oil light, no check engine light. I had a check engine light, but oopsie, forgot to connect my cam sensor. But reset the light and everything, and this is how we're looking so far. Idle is perfect. I haven't really put coolant. I'm trying with water to make sure everything works great before I put my expensive Toyota coolant. So far so good, y'all. I'm just waiting until I get it out the shop and take it around the block for a spin, see how she acts, and see if we actually got compression and we got power in here. Told y'all, sometimes I like to do the impossible. Everybody say replace the motor. You're gonna do the head gasket, the motor's still gonna be smoking because all the sludge and all that. Yeah, but I'm getting it out, trust me. I'm getting it out. I got about 85% of it when I had it all apart. So here we go, y'all. Please like and subscribe, and I hope my videos help you guys out. Love you guys. Thank you for your support. And all to you YouTubers, thank you, because you kind of give me the idea to put my work online and put my work out there. So I thank you so much, YouTubers. And like I say, like and subscribe, man.